Do you know who you are? Have you got the full story of who you are and how to connect to the other side of you? This side, the fullness of you. Do you know who you are and where you're from? Well folks, allow me to help you to understand this. You, as the same as I am, are not from this planet. Neither or anybody is from this planet. Nobody. We're all from different galaxies, different planets all over the universe, and we're here having an experience of a spiritual being in a human body, going through their own soul choices. Every soul chooses a choice of incarnation, who they're born to, where they're born, the set of circumstances they come in with, the colour of their skin, the mother, the father. The soul chooses everything with the blessing of the mother as well. Because without the mother, you could not, as the same as I, could not be on this planet now. But what happens over time is we forget who we are. We forget where we're from and how we got here. And more than ever, we forget how to contact back home. Now when I say contact back home, we have to contact through ourselves. We have to contact our higher self. And our higher self doesn't live here with us on the planet. It's a part of us. It's a part of our soul, but in a different vibration, as a different energy. And it resides somewhere else. Call it across the void, call it in heaven, call it in the universe. It doesn't really matter where you call it. But the trick is, how do you connect with this soul? How do you connect with your higher self? This is the question that lots of people have been asking me just recently. All the new kids on the block, all the people who are beginning to waken up out of their slumber, of their third dimension understanding of who they are. Lots of people now are running forward into this, what you may call the 2012 energy, and it's fantastic to see this. It really is fantastic. All these people wanted to know who they are, where they're from, what's life all about, why are the banks collapsing, why do people treat us like this, why do people try to put us down, and why is it we don't want to live in other people's drama now? Well, fantastic. Well done folks, because you're all about to understand that you're not a human being. No. You're just using this body to have an experience. And the way that you can connect with your higher self while you're having this experience is through what you may call meditation. Now that might, people might just switch off now, because meditation to some people is quite hard. And I'm going to say, you know folks, it's quite easy. It's just a matter of regulating your breathing, closing your eyes and forgetting who you are and just releasing yourself from this earthly coil. Let me explain, if you've got a few moments. If you've not, you may go. You can be excused. When you sit in meditation, what you're doing is you're saying to the universe, you're saying to your higher self first and foremost, you want to listen, you want contact. You want inspiration from your higher self. Now it starts like this. Your intuition is a gut feeling. Mainly women have a gut feeling and they use their intuition quite well. Men are catching you up now. Very, very quick. Very, very quickly I should say. Now, your intuition is connected to your soul. Your soul is connected to your spirit. And your spirit is connected to the universe, and that universe is what you may call God, or your conception of what God is, or who God is, male or female, or just an energy. It doesn't matter. So let's not get stuck there. Let's just look at how we connect through in that divineness, who we truly are. When we sit in meditation, what we're saying is to our higher self, and our guide and inspire us, because they do exist and they're trying to help us to understand this, we need information. I need information about my higher self, from my higher self, about what I'm going through. Now, when you get this information, sometimes it blows your mind. So we start to run before we can walk. And what I'm about to tell you should make it quite simple actually. Sit in meditation once a day. If you can, for half an hour a day. Depends on your time limit. But please try to do it morning and evening if you can, and there's nobody else about. Have a high back chair or where you feel comfortable. But sometimes there's a reason why I say a high back chair. And there's sometimes there's a reason why I say no music, because you're listening to somebody else's thought patterns in the music, of composing the music. Now, meditation is a form of, it's not a form of relaxation, it's a form of concentration. Meditation is concentration, because you're concentrating in not being part of what you're viewing while you close your eyes. When you close your eyes, some of you will see images, some of you will feel thought patterns, will sense thought patterns, and what we say is don't be connected to the thoughts. Understand the thoughts are only there, but you are a bystander. Just think you don't exist and you're just watching these thought patterns. Then all of a sudden you think, oh, I'm thinking this, well then stop thinking it. It's quite simple actually, but it takes practice. So every single day, if you can, you sit in meditation for a period of time. You concentrate on your breathing through your tummy. Just push your tummy out. Use the solar plexus. Don't come onto the chest. Well, that tightens everything. Use the solar plexus and push the tummy out and breathe in a rhythm way. So you breathe in and you breathe out only when you feel you want to breathe. Don't listen to somebody else and say you've got to breathe this, you've got to do that, you've got to hold your breath for a certain time. No. Do what feels right for you. If it feels right, then do it. So it's breathing in, and when you want, breathe back out. Until you get into a rhythm, and then you can stop concentrating on your breath. And then as your eyes are closed, all you see is darkness around you. And then just be a bystander of this darkness, because the thoughts will start to come in. And we will say, take no notice of the thoughts. Some of you will go to sleep. Some of you will start yawning. When you start yawning, you're letting go of the earthly conditions. It's the energy coming through you. Welcome it. Just welcome the yawning. And stay in meditation as much as you can. Now, some of you will say, well, I want to hear things in meditation. I want to see things in meditation. Can this happen? To a certain point, yes, but when you're seeing and hearing in meditation, especially when you're seeing, you're only seeing the astral plane. That is the next plane above, around the earth, or it's the next plane from us. We're the physical plane, the astral plane is the next plane. Now, all the spirits who pass their transformation, they go to the astral plane before they start moving onward and forward to the different dimensions, and there are many dimensions. And true meditation is going through all these dimensions and not being affected by any astral connection. That's somebody speaking to you, someone trying to get your attention, colours coming, senses coming. Let go of it all. For meditation, true meditation is peace and quiet, where nothing comes, nothing at all, where you feel so peaceful. You feel though you can stay in that position for ages. It's as though time freezes and you feel loved, you feel energized, you feel warm, you feel part of the whole. And in this feeling, what you're doing, you're actually connecting to your higher self. Your higher self lives way above us, somewhere. And I can't really go into explaining where it is at the present time, but it is there. And what you're doing is you're connecting to the greater part of you, which is in the universe. And as you connect, you start to have this wonderful feeling that it doesn't really matter what circumstances you're going through on this earth. doesn't really matter at all. If you can hold this peace, and in that peace, when you're holding it, sooner or later, you will know that you're holding this peace. And then as you know this, you know that you can ask questions because you are contacting your higher self and beyond in some cases. The answers to the questions that you could ask might come there and then, or they might come after, when you're out of meditation, by using your intuition. So you develop the time to go into meditation. You develop going through the astral planes and connecting to the true source of you in the spiritual plane, way above the astral planes. And in the practice of meditation, when you're quietening the mind, the breathing, the body, everything switches off. Even the ego sometimes goes to sleep. Should do mostly every time go to sleep on you. So it's the true essence of the soul which you connect to. As you connect to the soul, everything comes in. You can connect to God. Well, basically, you are God. You are, you are a very, very small piece of God because you are from God. So you are God. So when you sit in meditation and you connect, basically, you are contacting God. You're contacting yourself, the higher self, which lives way above, out there somewhere. Now, when you ask things in meditation, some of you will get the answers there and then, some of you might not. But don't worry. When you come out of meditation, try to hold the peace that you've had while in meditation and go along your normal day, doing the chores that you normally do, going to work or doing whatever you've got to do. But then trust your intuition. If it says something to you, like you have a feeling within your body, like you need to go somewhere, you need to talk to somebody, you need to ring somebody up, you need to contact something or somebody, or sort something out, or go to a certain shop or store, and do it because your intuition telling you, showing you. Or you might know not to do something. In my case, sometimes it says don't ride my bike. So one day I rode my bike and I fell off. I had a big motorcycle and I rode the bike and I fell off. And as I got up, my intuition said, told you not to ride your bike. So that proved to me I should listen, and I do listen now. So all I'm trying to do on this short video is make it so simple for people who are asking, how do you connect to their higher self? Very simple, beloveds. Meditate. Choose the time to meditate when you're peaceful. If you can meditate in a certain place every single day, where there's no electrical currents, no TV, just a candle, play some music before to purify the place. Burn some lavender oil to specialize the place. But make this connection every single day as many times as you can, and I guarantee you will contact your guides, you will contact your higher self, and everything will start to fall in place. And then as you start to ask questions, you will get the answers. Don't start to run before you can walk. It's very easy to misunderstand the messages when you get them. And remember, every message that you get from Spirit, from your higher self, should be only of love, only of peace, tranquility, only there to help you and help other people. It will never tell you to do anything wrong to yourself or to other people. If you have any questions about this video or the videos that are about to follow after this, contact me. www.dennisbarnes.com. Send me an email. So this is the first video on meditation. This is going to be a video once a week on different subjects and topics that people ask me questions on. So hope you enjoyed it. If you do, let me know. Thank you. This is Dennis Barnes and the Council of 12. Good day. Namaste. Namaste.